award for the third time this season. I'm all over that story. But Brandon, your way too early prediction for 2021 NFL MVP is blank.
Ooh, we just talked about him. Russell Wilson. He should have had it this year, but something happened halfway through the year. Russ, don't throw no dang on picks. If you stay in Seattle, get it done. If you go somewhere else, get it done. Whether it's, the Miami Dolphins, the Saints, Las Vegas Raiders, who else? The Chicago Bears. I don't care where this guy, where he straps it up, he's going to be the MVP. He gets it done. He finishes the task at hand.
All right, 2 points of order here. One, declaration on behalf of the show. These are not official predictions or picks. That's why it says way too early. All right, America, there's a lot of takes going to be thrown out here. These are, as Kevin Wildes once would say, half-baked ideas. These are half-baked takes. Okay. Second declaration. My obvious answer is Patrick Mahomes, but the audience wants to hear a different answer. So, non-Patrick Mahomes category, Deshaun Watson for a team different than Houston. Most notably for the Niners and Kyle Shanahan. So Deshaun Watson gets his wish. He goes to San Francisco, wins an MVP there. That's my way too early non-Mahomes.
What about the Jets, Nick?
Prediction. Yeah, well, then he's not going to win the MVP. Then he's in the same position he's in right now. Not great. Yeah, not the Jets.
Terrible team. Okay. Take of the year. Right, well. Although Nick is trying to downplay these takes, this is actually the take of the year. These 50 sports writers who vote on the NFL MVP are at their heart storytellers. And what was the story of this year? It was one Tom Brady. If they could vote again, it's obvious Tom Brady is MVP. But here's the take of the year. The aging take. Aging sports writers, we're all getting old. There's a narrative out there already. Who should be NBA MVP? Well, it's LeBron James. He's old. He's leaving his team. If LeBron wins MVP, Tom Brady wins MVP next year. Take of the year.
Boom. Drop it. Silent. Camera stays on you. On to Josh Allen now. Josh Allen broke out in year 3 as he carried the Bills to the AFC title for the first time in 25 years. The AFC Championship. Who will follow in his footsteps? Brandon, your way too early prediction for a breakout player in 2021 is blank. Breakout player.
Breakout. Yeah, I'm going with Jalen Hurts. Look, he won his nasty debut against a nasty Saints defense. All right, that was a really good defense. And then he followed that up going against the Cardinals with 4 touchdowns, 3 passing and 1 rushing. So I'm going with Jalen Hurts. No more Carson Wentz. We're hearing it can happen any minute now. Let's see what happens with Carson and Jalen.
Multi-layered prediction with my next one. Next year, when you ask Brandon Marshall who his top 5 receivers are, and he lists 13 guys, one of the guys he will list is Robert Woods. Robert Woods, so finally with a quarterback with life-size hands, teaming up with Matt Stafford. Sean McVay opening things up. We've seen Robert Woods have 1,000-yard seasons with golf. I think he could have a 1,400-yard season with Matt Stafford. So Robert Woods breaking onto the scene next year. Brandon Marshall's going to be like, you know who we don't talk about enough? Robert Woods. Why don't we talk about him as a top 5 receiver? Here's 11 other receivers I talk about more as top 5 receivers. I can see it coming. Week 6 next year, Wildes.
All right, I'm going with Justin Herbert, who I'm describing as the Bitcoin of NFL quarterbacks. Why? It's like, yeah, of course you've heard about it, but like, what's the ceiling? Oh, is the ceiling 40 grand? Is the ceiling 100 grand? Is the ceiling 250 grand? Me and Dusty were trying to find like comparable rookie stats, and Dusty's like, I don't know what you want me to do, Wildes. There are no rookie comparisons. He was so good. So Justin Herbert, I know everyone thinks he already broke out. I think he's just going to be much, much better than everybody realizes next year.
I like that. All right, mark it down, Justin Herbert. Hey, guys, Bucks back. Ronald Jones played a big part in Sunday's Super Bowl win, helped that offense score not 1, 2, or 3, but 4 touchdowns. Fresh off that first ring, Ronald Jones joining us this morning. Ronald, good morning. Congratulations. I have to imagine it has been an absolute whirlwind for you the last 24 hours or so. How you feeling after that win? Let's start there.
I'm feeling great, on top of the world, literally. So, just blessed to be here.
Woo! RJ, absolutely love it. Look, before the year started, Phil Simms was like, yo, you got to watch out for this kid. He's phenomenal. And you proved him right all year. I know you didn't get as many carries as you wanted, but you were electric, and you definitely took off. I got a question for you. I miss those meetings, those install meetings, all right? I know you guys had 2 weeks to prepare for the Kansas City Chiefs, but talk to me about the keys to victory. So when you guys sat in those Wednesdays meetings and you start installing first and second down, then you went to third down, you went to red zone, what did you guys see as opportunities, areas of opportunities to beat these guys?
Yeah, Coach has just talked all week about, how we wanted to establish the run and, stay balanced the whole game. So I think we got a good mix of that in. And, defense obviously played a great part too. We could hold the team to no touchdowns. It's going to make our job a lot easier.
All right, Ronald, I got 2 questions for you. Similar topic. First one is this. What happened between Brady and Honey Badger? Brady has since written him a letter. What happened? You're out there. Tell us.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that one, but apparently, they got through the crossroads, he sent them a text or whatever, so that's that. But, guys, they both, lion-hearted out there, so yeah, it's no telling.
All right, so the follow-up there, since you won't tell us the truth on that one, just total lies. You obviously know, but that's fine. I understand. When was the first time, either in practice or in a game, you saw that streak in Brady? That fiery, because you don't see it publicly very often. When's the first time you saw it as a teammate?
Yeah, I saw it, in the summer when we got together at Berkeley Prep High School and was throwing passes there. He was, already in playoff mode and things like that. You just be around him, you can't help but be great as well.
Ronald, I heard 2 stories after the game. One was that no one believed in you, that the defense thought, like, I can't believe we're underdogs. We just went through Aaron Rodgers. We went through Drew Brees. Why are we underdogs? Then the other story was that Tom Brady is sending everybody text messages saying we will win, and that he put in sort of this, like, confidence in everyone. So when you went into that game, was it a level of confidence, like we can beat this team, or you're like, no, we're the underdogs, we're going to prove everybody wrong?
Yeah, it wasn't even that. We didn't think we was underdogs. We believed we was going to win the entire time. So as long as we went out there and execute like we did, we knew everything would come together.
Ronald, we hear so many stories about Tom Brady that it's almost like myth, like how early he gets in, how much tape he watches, how he really gathers the guys. He only eats a certain kind of ice cream. It's made with avocado. He bathes in kale. Whatever the stories are, it's gotten to the point where I don't know what's true and what's not true anymore. Just give me a little insight into how uber focused he is, how zoned in he is to his commitment to you guys, to his teammates, and obviously to winning.
Yeah, you can just tell he has a natural leadership mentality. He's very passionate about the game. And so when he's out there, whether it's at practice or in the game, you just know every moment, you give him a chance, you just do your job. That's what he always says, 11 right. So things like that just keep us going.
Look, man, the dude is 43 years of age, man. He should be, with his grandkids right now. All right? One of the things that I said is, Monday through Friday is when he makes, the team better. Everybody in the building. Like, you don't pay Tom Brady for Sunday, right? Like, that's not the guy, that's going to come in and throw for 350 yards, 400 yards, year after year after year. Like, I'm one of those guys, RJ, that was like, lean on the run, and that's going to open up everything else for the offense, and it's going to make his job easier. So I guess what I'm saying here, what I'm asking is, how did Tom Brady elevate your game? Because one of the things I've been saying is when he walks in the building, he makes everyone better because of who he is. The grounds crew, the coaches, the owners, the players, everybody. So how did he specifically make your game better and help elevate you?
But yeah, I think just, working with him in the summer, coming in tip-top condition, things like that. And I definitely agree with you, with the run, being able to open up the pass and complementary our game. So Yeah, I think, just all that passion and all the drive, he still has, like, at this age, like you said, the second to none, obviously the greatest. So I'm glad to be a part of the journey.
Where are you, and are you wearing the same clothes from Sunday night? Like, it seems like you have that same hat, the same shirt on. Where are you? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm in downtown Tampa, sunny Florida. Got the palm sheets right. Life is good. The air's a little different around here, so I'm just enjoying the moment.
Awesome,
Ronald,
man. Great year, brother.
I want to ask you, because you guys are champions, so everything, obviously, you look back and you say every decision was the right decision. But Brandon mentioned coming into the year, you were coming off an excellent year, and Phil Simms, other people were talking about you as one of the guys we don't talk about enough, right? Like Ronald Jones should get more love. When they signed Leonard Fournette, it worked out great, and you guys had a great, you guys dual role. In the moment that it happened, were you a little, wait, what's going on here? Like, how did that land with you, even though